EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 6.
Here we go.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And he's going to have it up for the first half. Mark him up at the 39-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Schultz, the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards.
explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's third down.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Tony. Why Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for Texans. First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
In motion now, it's Collins. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. No motion, the slot man right. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Texans have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 2. Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moves. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. We'll take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're going to start.
They'll run here with Walker. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a design run. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is Tosh in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And it really just comes down to the protection. You're sitting there 3rd and goal. You have to give your quarterback the opportunity, Mike, to work through all of his progressions, and you need time to do it. Then it just comes down to making the right read and touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 31, here's second and 6. To throw, Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Over. 18. What's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
18. What's up?
Dell, the motion man. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10.
Your gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stroud gonna set up the throw. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he will get into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll run the draw with Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Texans 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Don't worry. Great teams. That's it.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Stroud. Moving to his right. There he goes again. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third down and 9.
Now, that's it. Tony.
Throwing is Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
For the Texans.
Here's Horton. And good coverage by Putty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 31-yard line.
We go set.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. Going up top. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. Darnold quickly to Smith-Njigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground is Walker. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Got it with Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown Seahawks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch break, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
again on the ground, and here's Mixon. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first rookie tackler, but not much after that.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 8.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit. Hey, uno más.
Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Going for it all. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's Bobo. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And that's good.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hot. What a throw. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, like, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Jason Myers to kick
After
off
the
for
TD,
Seattle.
Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down for Houston.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Schultz, the motion man. On play action. Stroud under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Uchenna Nwosu in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Schultz, the motion man. On 2nd down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Get this complete to Horton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Now Milroe on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
2nd and inches. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rory Horton, touchdown Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now the point after drop from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Kirk is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on first down. That'll be taken in by Mixon.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handlers. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll go play action with Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's Stroud. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here's Mixon. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
In motion now, it's Collins. Now, faking the give. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he will score. Game on. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
11. Buggy.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and 2. Here we go.
Ready? Ready?
This looks like a design run, and he will have the Seahawks first down. They'll have it by 20. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. We'll get us with just under 90 seconds remaining. It is 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
The Seahawks, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To cut. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Walker. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Walker. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead
would just seal this victory away.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for